Well, our bone piles are shrinking. We have our piles of stuff that we got from that shop demolish, and we're down to a pile of trusses, a handful of 6-foot just miscellaneous lengths and stuff that still needs to be denailed, and then some other miscellaneous lumber in another pile. And then down in the meadow, we've still got that pile of insulation and some miscellaneous boards and stuff like that. But it's shrinking really rapidly, which is kind of making me happy because I'm not a cluttery person. And the structure's going up pretty quick now. Despite the delays with some of the snow that slowed us down, and then having to help out some neighbors and things like that. But I'm really happy with how things are progressing now. And with the trusses up and all that kind of stuff, we're able to keep some of the things out of the weather that we weren't able to, which is making things go even quicker, because then we don't have to uncover things and or de-wet things or de-snow things or whatever. And so we're moving into putting the plastic sheeting up around the love shack, and we got a little bit done the other day, and now we're getting ready to move into putting it all the way up to the trusses. And that'll go a long ways towards cutting down the crosswind, the cross breeze. Even when we've had some pretty good blows, we haven't had them up here on the hill that bad. So I'm hoping that despite the fact that we don't have enough actual panel for siding to cover the whole structure, that the wind isn't going to tear the plastic off. I guess we'll see. We'll probably end up getting some more panels just to cover certain things, because I definitely want paneling around the windows and the doors and that kind of stuff. But we'll see how it pans out. But today's project is getting up the rest of the plastic sheathing all the way around it, and calling it good from there. And then we've got to prep for our holiday season. We're going to go visit some family for Christmas. We'll be celebrating Yule here in the next couple days with the solstice. And yeah, that's our plan. But let's get that sheathing up. So the sheathing went up pretty well. You can see from the video we got all the way around the building. Had to break into our black stuff again. The clear stuff didn't quite cover all the way around, but I was anticipating probably having to do that anyways. And yeah, you can see it goes all the way around. And what you're seeing there, for those who aren't aware of what I was doing, we were using the hammer stapler and just utilizing that to staple it to the purlins. And those are just little pieces of cardboard that we've been creating out of various cardboard boxes and merchandise and stuff like that, just recycling rather than burning it. And that's keeping the plastic from, it helps keep it from pulling through those staples. And it's kind of the old-fashioned way. There's a a new little gun that goes on there, and it has the little plastic circles, and it's got the little staples and all that kind of stuff. And I think by code, depending on where you're at, you have to use those instead of the old cardboard method. But this is a temporary structure, as I keep saying, and so this is here just to keep that up until we can get most of the paneling up. The sheathing went up really, really well, and we've already noticed a drop in the cross breeze, so hopefully that'll translate into a little bit more warmth. And one unsuspecting side benefit of this, or not side benefit, but it was just an oddity that that I was not expecting was when we had all the walls, or got the trailer in and put things in here, it was feeling really, really cramped, and it just felt like the space was a lot smaller than what I was hoping for. And now we are having put the plastic up, it gives it a new dimension, and I feel like there's actually more space now that we have walls. Maybe it's a function of previously we felt like we were outside, and so here's this small structure in a huge outside space, and now we feel like we're inside a structure, and it just changes how you view it. And so I'm pretty pleased with how the feel of the flow of everything is going. And so some of this stuff is going to change here in the long run. This platform is going to move down. We're going to put a little wooden platform down here, actually raising it up to the level of the door of the trailer. And then this whole area down here is going to turn into a little living space with a small itty bitty wood stove put in right there. We've got the door to be able to go in the back. I'm not going to open that up until we're ready to put paneling back there. I don't cut down on cross breeze, but so yeah, the flow in here has changed quite a bit, and it feels bigger, and so that makes me happy. So I don't think I'm going to have time to get any paneling up today, but I want to get our little water station set up, and I'll be going into that in a separate video. But I want to do that before we get another freeze and cold snap. It'll make the transport a lot easier. That being said, yeah, kudos to Tara. She's been helping me out, sneaking out on her breaks from work and all that kind of stuff. So, and I need to get a little more plastic up there. So we're not 100% done with the plastic sheeting, but it'll be done fairly quickly, and then we'll start putting some paneling up. But moving right along, homesteader out.